Tia, and we're glad you're tuning in with us today over your lunch breakout. Over your
Yes.
lunch break, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Happy Cybersecurity Month from all of us here at CompTIA. Hopefully, everyone is recovering from the Instagram and Facebook being down last week. We saw a funny meme the other day that created a haiku about what happened that we wanted to share with you all. So it says, "It's not DNS. There's no way it's DNS. It was DNS." So we aren't sure who the original source of this is, but whoever you are, this is awesome and we love it. And we figured you would all like it as well. So today we are kicking things off with Security Plus trivia. Before we get into the good stuff though, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and to hit the bell for notifications. And oops, sorry,
Oh,
Justin. I think you were
yeah,
on mute there.
I think I
I
was
was
on
like,
mute as
I
well. I'm
wasn't sure
so
if it was
sorry.
just me.
And I realized, like, oh my gosh, I couldn't hear myself. So sorry about that. Now that Kayla said, please get subscribed, and if you are, we're great to have that. We're gonna get right to the trivia, and you're gonna give me a second while I pull it up, and I'm pulling up CertMaster Practice, and this is the tool that you're really gonna use to get you prepared right before you sit for that exam. It's packed full of thousands of practice questions, and what's cool is that you can select your answer and then select how confident you are in your answer before you move on. So let me get that pulled up for you.
Yeah, and honestly, to piggyback off of what Justin just said, that's probably one of the coolest features of this tool because it will help you progress your learning, even if you get stumped on a few of them. So, all right, who is ready? We want to run through this with you guys, so put your answers to the questions in the chat box.
All right, can you see my screen? Let me make sure we can do that.
Yes,
All right.
I see it.
All right. So this is CertMaster Practice, and you'll notice that this tool maps directly to the exam objectives. And since it's Cybersecurity Month, we'll start with one of the easy domains. It's going to be 1.1, and this one is called Attacks, Threats, and Vulnerabilities. And once I click in, you'll notice that each domain is packed full of several modules that'll help you test your knowledge. And 1.1 is all about social engineering, and you'll be able to nail like your vocab by comparing and contrasting different types of social engineering techniques. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and click begin learning. And again, this is a trivia, and we want it to be interactive. So everyone,
Yes.
if you have the answer, feel free to put it in the comments or the chat window. So I'll go ahead and click it open. And how this will work is basically I'll read the question and then I'll go over the answers. And one good thing about this too, you'll notice, like I said, you have to click how confident you are in the answer before you move forward. So you'll see a little guide that'll tell us how we do that. But to make this easier, for the answers, if you know the answer, you can either type in the answer or you can put like an A, B, C, or D, and we'll know which one you're talking about. Or if you don't know, we can collect I don't know. But I think Kayla, you're a subject matter expert, so I think you'll be able to get these questions if we don't get too much participation. But I know we're going to have a lot of it today. So again, I'll read the question, we'll go over the answer, and then we'll go through a few of these, and then we'll move on to another section of this. So just start. A malicious user compromised a company's email server and bought a domain that was similar to the domain name of the company's bank. The attackers monitored the email server and altered the account numbers and legitimate payoff notices from the bank. The attacker then used a fake domain to send the company the notices forged with the attacker's bank account number. Which of the following attacks did the attacker execute? Again, you can read the question. I'll read it. If you have an answer, feel free to comment. So we have domain hijacking, typo squatting, tasting, and then kiting, or I don't know yet. See, me, I'm gonna click I don't know yet because I don't know too many of this. So Kayla, what are we getting in the comments?
Oh man, so we are getting a lot of them in here. We see a lot for the domain hijacking, but most recently, a lot of people are saying the typo squatting. And I feel like that's kind of flooding the chat right now. So I think we'll do typo squatting for the answer.
Again, as you see, the tool will kind of guide you. You'll click once if you're unsure, but if you're really confident, which I think our audience is, we're going to click twice and to make sure we are sure. So we'll go ahead and click it twice.
Fingers
And you will
crossed.
click submit.
All
Boom.
right.
Got the right answer. And that's
Cool.
that's exactly how it goes. You'll get a bunch of these questions again to help you prepare for the exam. So we'll just move right along. A social engineering intercepted an end user's phone call to the internet service provider, the ISP, about the home internet outage. Pretending to be a caller reporting in the outage, the attackers immediately contacted the ISP to cancel the service call. Dressed up as an internet tech, and then proceeded to enter the end user's home with permission. What type of social engineering attack did the ISP and the end user fall victim to? So we have farming, impersonation, hoax, tailgating, and then I don't know yet. I think I have an idea of what this one is, but I'm going to leave it to the audience to answer.
Yeah, so let's see. We have Charles said impersonation. So I think, oh, we got another one. Terrence said impersonation as well. So I think that's the one we got to go with.
And that's the one I was thinking. So it just makes sense by reading the question. So again, one, if you're unsure, we're going to click it twice because we're sure and we know the audience knows what they're talking about. So we'll go ahead and hit submit and we'll keep going. Congratulations,
Awesome.
everybody who selected the right answer. All right, we'll get through a couple of these, a couple more. An attacker is attempting to gather information about the person by using text messages. Which of the following describes the attacker's phishing techniques? So it's smishing, if I'm saying that right, vishing, spam, and then SPIM or SPIM, I'm guessing. And then I don't know yet.
So let's see, what is the audience? Oh, we have a few different options coming in here. I see some for smishing. And then we also have, yeah, I feel like everyone knows this one apparently. So maybe we're being too easy on them. So, yep, everyone's saying A. So I think we're going to go with smishing.
All right. And we're not even going to question. And
nope.
Boom. So these do seem pretty easy. Well, no, we just have a lot of smart people in the audience. That's what this is.
That's what it is.
So we'll get through a couple more on this one, and then maybe we'll move on to a different module.
Perfect.
So which of the following social engineering techniques has less of a chance of arousing suspicion and getting caught? Now, this one is a little different. Instead of one answer, it's select all that apply. So all of these could be the right answer, or maybe two, or maybe three. So we're going to go with what we feel is the right answers from the audience.
All right. And so we have familiarity, authority. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we have,
go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We have, they're funneling in now. So we have familiarity and authority are the two that I'm seeing.
Okay.
I have some for A, B, and D. Ooh, so this is a tough one. I know because it's, we have a few of them in there. So let's see. We have another one for D as well. A and D. Oh boy.
So I've heard you say all four. So and the thing is, we can go with all four because it might very well be that. But if we're wrong, one thing about this tool as well is this question will cycle back around. And if we do get it wrong, or if we're unsure, it'll give us the explanation of why these are the right answers and why they're not the right answers. And then make sure that we can understand the right answer before moving forward. And this is the type of tool that you want to use, again, right before you're ready to sit for the exam.
That's right. And Justin, I think some people I feel like the strong answer here is between A and D. A lot of people are saying A and D.
All right. So I'm just going to go with what the majority is going with, and our expert, Kayla. So
Bo confirmed it as well.
And I'm going to click I am sure. And you know what? Correct again. You guys are doing very well. All right. How about we do one or two more questions in 1.1? And let's say we move on. All right. Which of the following best describes spam email? Fake security alert, unsolicited email, bulk text messages, or fraudulent invoice, or I don't know. Again, this is just one answer, so we just have to be confident in the one answer that we choose.
Okay, we got one for B.
Unsolicited
so let's
email.
See. Oh, now we got a ton of B's. We have a few for C's, but I think Jerry Lim said B, so we're going with B.
All right, so we're going to click I'm sure, and boom. You know what? You guys are very smart. I think a lot of you are probably ready to take the test now. So let's do one more here, and then we'll move on. All right. A social engineering impersonation impersonating a suppliant rummaged through the garbage of a high-ranking loan officer, hoping to find discarded documents and removable media containing personal identifiable information, PII. Which of the following social engineering techniques did the attacker utilize? A lunchtime attack, a piggy banking, dumpster diving, shoulder surfing. All these sound familiar to me.
Oh
But let's
man,
see what the audience is going to say.
yeah, we have Ethan. Everyone's coming in with dumpster diving for C.
All right, I'm going to
Jarrett
click
said it too, so here we go.
All right, we got
Final
them all
answer.
so far. So final answer, we're going to go with C. And we are correct. Again, you guys are very smart. Thank you for
Yes.
participating. So let's move on. Let's see if these questions get a little bit harder and see if we can stump our audience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the beginning, and we're going to stay in attacks, threats, and vulnerabilities, but we're going to move on to 2. And this is a scenario. So
Yeah, and in as far as for the 1.2, you'll be given a scenario and you need to analyze potential indicators to determine the type of attack. So let's see how you do, because you guys are already pros at 1.1. We know this. So now let's see how you do with 1.2.
All right, and here we go. An attacker installed malware that removed Explorer, Task Manager, and PowerShell from the user's Windows computer. What type of malware did the attacker install on the victim host? So we have adware, crypto malware, rootkit, and spyware. A lot of this sounds very close to me, and I don't really know what these are. But again, this will definitely help you with your vocabulary. And these are some of the similar types of questions that you'll see on the exam. So this will really help you.
That's right. And so we had Drew said C, Sammy said C, 9-star said C. It's all C all the way.
All right. And I am very confident in those individuals. So let's click. Boom. You guys are well unaware of passing your Security Plus 601 exam.
Yes.
Let's keep it going. All right. DNS. A few end users contacted the cybersecurity department hoping browser pop-ups on their computer about browser pop-ups on the computer, and explain that some websites they visit redirect them to other sites they did not intend to navigate. The security team confirmed the pop-ups and noted modified DNS, domain name system, queries that go in nefarious website hosting malware. What most likely happened to the user's computer? Wow, that was a mouthful. All right, I'll read these answers. Spyware infected the computers, ransomware infected the computers, an adware plugin infected the computers, crypto malware infected the computers. My answer would be the last one. I don't know yet, because again, these are probably all very similar, but I'm sure someone knows the right answer.
Yeah, so Michael said C, Sammy said C, everyone is saying C, so I think that's the one we have to go with.
We have a smart group here. Oh man. So we got this question wrong. And again, as we go through, we're going to move on from this one, but this question will cycle back around. And again, if we get it wrong again, it's going to give us an explanation of why. And then hopefully before moving on, it'll let us get this answer and get the question and get the right answer. So we're just going to continue to move. All right. Which of the following is a way to protect against birthday attacks? I've never even heard of birthday attacks, but apparently it's something real. So understanding the use of environmental controls, allowing access to only necessary services, implementing a captive portal requiring login credentials, encryption algorithms demonstrating collision avoidance. Wow. The answers are a mouthful.
Yes,
so what are we
they
getting?
are. Let's see. We got D. We got one for C. Let's see. Like, give everyone a few more seconds to chime in with their answers here. Okay, we have a few more for D. So I think
what are the majority saying, and what are you thinking, in Kayla, as far as your expertise with security?
Oh goodness. I think I'm going to go with the audience on this one. I think it might be D as well.
All right, we're going to click we're sure. Let's see what happens. Again, you guys are right back on track. Thank you for
Great job, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move on. All right. During an internal investigation, the security specialist discovered a malicious backdoor script on the system administrator's machine that executes if the admin's account becomes disabled. What type of malware did the specialist discover? A logic bomb, a worm, a mine, a remote access Trojan, a rat. It's a lot of acronyms too.
Yes.
Be sure to study your acronyms.
So let's see. We have a bunch of people coming in. So we have A, we have some for D. I think Logic Bomb is the winner here.
All right, so we're gonna be confident with A. You guys got the last one right. Let's see if we get this one. Boom.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Good job.
Yeah.
You guys are just as good as this one at 1.2 as you were 1.1.
And again, this one's a select all that applies. So make sure you understand that as I'm reading and go through the answers. If a user's computer becomes infected with a botnet, which of the following can this compromise allow the attacker to do? Select all that apply. Launch a tailgating attack, launch a mass mail spam attack, establish a connection with a command and control server, launch a distributed denial of service, DDoS attack.
Ooh, okay. So we have some people saying we have B, C, and D. B, C, and D.
B, C, and D. So we're
B, C, and D.
Uh-oh.
Jarrett said B, C, and D as well. So thank
These are
you
some
for
confident
confirming.
people. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So we're just going to go ahead and click we're sure. And you guys are correct again. Oh, you know what? We've gone through a lot of questions so far. You guys only missed one. So great job, everyone, for being confident in your answers. So let's get through a couple more. All right. An attacker is planning to set up a backdoor that will infect a set of specific computers at the organization to inflict a set of other intrusion attacks remotely. Which of the following will support the attacker's plan? Select all that apply. Again, these are multi-answers we're looking for, or maybe just one. So we're crypto malware, command and control, skimming, or computer bots.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. Give everyone a few seconds to chime in on this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think it would be, command and control, Jacob. That's a good guess, too. That's what I was thinking. There has to be another one, right? It says select all the play.
Not necessarily. Again,
I know.
It may only be one answer. And again, you might see questions exactly like this on the test. So do like a trial of elimination. Like what really isn't the answer? And then be confident in the answer that you do choose. That's usually the one that's right. So
thank you, Michael, for coming in, and everybody else coming in. I think B and D are the chosen ones here. So we had computer bots as well.
All right, we're gonna click we are sure. And look, see, you guys are amazing. All right. How many more you think? One or two more?
Yeah, let's do one or two. Let's do two more.
Okay, sounds good. Attack. An attacker facilitated an on-path attack by requesting that the server use a lower specification protocol with weaker ciphers and keyed lengths. I don't know what that means. What type of attack does this describe? A replay attack, a pass the hash attack. That sounds like a game. A birthday attack, a downgrade attack. I don't know. I would go with I don't know.
I think the audience knows. I think, Charles said downgrade attack, and I think that's what everyone else is agreeing with as well.
You guys are smart. You guys are really smart. A downgrade attack. So we'll go ahead and click we're sure. You guys are amazing. Amazing. So we will do one more question. I'm very confident that you guys will be able to get this. All right, a fileless malicious software can replicate between processes in memory on a local host or over network shares. What other behaviors and techniques would classify a malware as fileless rather than a normal virus? All right, we have select all that apply. Let's see, uses lower observable characteristic attacks, uses live off the LAN techniques, runs lightweight shell code, writes code to disk.
Okay. Let's see. We see a C and A. We have an ABC. We have a BC. Oh goodness. Let's see what we're gonna go with here.
The last question might actually stump the audience. Let's see.
Yes. So let's see here. Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying A and C. So I think that's the one we have to go.
All right. So we are gonna be sure. And oh man, we didn't get that one. Do you think we should end on a good note, or we should just go ahead and
Yeah, that's a good point, Justin. Let's end on a good note. Let's do one more quick round. One more
well,
quick question.
and you see one thing that came up different on this one is before we move on to the next question, it's saying learn. So again, this is another question that came up that we got wrong. And it gave us the correct answer and then gave us an explanation. So again, this is how the tool works to make sure you fully understand the answer before moving on. And again, before sitting for that exam, because you want to pass the first time. And again, with the answers we got wrong, the last one, it's going to give us the correct answer. So we just missed one. We did get those two, but we did miss one. And again, it'll give us an explanation of why. So great tool. So we will keep it going. This will be our last one.
Yes, no matter what, but fingers crossed. Well, we got this one, right?
Yes. All right. A script kiddie installed a backdoor on a victim's computer that enabled the attacker to remotely access the PC, upload files, and install software on it. What kind of malware did the script kiddie install? Ransomware, a worm, remote access Trojan, or rat, or spyware?
All right, guys, we got this one. Let's see what everyone's coming in with. So we have one for C, rat. Lots of people are saying C. I think we're really confident with this one.
All right.
Feeling good about it.
Yeah, I'm feeling good too. Boom.
Yeah, awesome.
And that is it. So to me, that was fun.
It was.
And great job, everyone. If you got any other questions regarding CompTIA Security Plus 601 or CertMaster Practice, please let us know in the chat or in the comments of this video, and we'll be sure to do our best to get back to you.
Yes, and we are always so happy to help. We want you to succeed in cybersecurity, whether you are studying for your Security Plus or you're looking to renew it. We got you covered. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description below to get 15 free, yes, free cybersecurity resources.
And everybody loves free.
They do.
And as always, if you like this video, be sure to tell us by throwing us a like and hit that bell.
Absolutely. And if you want to see more of this type of content, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
That is all for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us during your lunch hour. We know you could be a bunch of other places, but thank you for being with us during our trivia, and we will see you later.
See you later. Bye, everybody.